the beginning of every day, usually about half of our guests show up on the bus coming from the Beacon. They make 2 rounds to pick people up off the bus. If it's a real busy day, they might make 3 rounds. So we get half of our population each night coming from the Beacon bus, and then the remainder are our walk-up guests that come and sign in to the shelter. Very first thing that happens when they come in the door, they are assessed for COVID or COVID symptoms. They go through the 11 symptoms that they look out for that are common to COVID, and their temperature is taken. If they are symptomatic, they are diverted to a different part of the shelter where we have our nurse disrupted. It's a virtual nurse that we talk through a tablet. So they're the ones that decide if the person, if the symptoms they have are severe enough for them to go to a respite hotel where they are tested. And once they get the negative result, they can return to shelter. So after they come through the health assessment screening, they put the belongings on a desk, and where we have a security guard who will go through their belongings with their permission, of course, mainly looking for weapons. At first, some people were kind of apprehensive about that, but we kind of sent out a survey with the guests to see how they felt about it. And close to 65% said that they really liked it. They feel more secure knowing that there are not weapons inside of the shelter. After they clear that first area, which includes health assessment and the safety and security screening, they go to the intake desk where they present their name. We have a card system, real nice. They can scan their card, their name pops up, and it automatically enters them into the system. Once they clear that point, and usually it's like a 5 to 10 second transaction, and they go get their bedding, their towels, and their blankets for their beds. They go choose any bed that's open. Nobody owns a bed. Every night, somebody can be sleeping on a different bed. Of course, the beds are sterilized every morning after the guest leaves. And from that point, we do serve hot meals at 6:30 each evening and breakfasts at 6 a.m. Pretty much from that time, they're free to do what they want to do inside of the shelter. They are given smoke breaks on the hour. A lot of guys play cards, a lot of guys watch TV, movies, stuff like that. So we also have case management also that they can sign up for. They can come talk to their case manager, and it's worked pretty well. We put more people in the housing, help people find jobs than ever before right now. The numbers right now are kind of high for this time of year. We can't quite place our finger on it yet, but we're in triple digits. Usually something we don't see until at least late November. So we're kind of a couple of months ahead of the curve. So right now we have 250 beds. We peaked out last year at 138. We have peaked out as high as 186 guests. Generally this time of year, people are still, some people are still braving the elements. As we get closer to like November and definitely December, January, we will start to see more and more people filter back inside of the shelter because it's just too cold to stay outside. So our numbers will most likely increase into 130, 140, 150. We have quite a few guests that do have jobs, full-time jobs. If I were to put my finger on it, I'd say 25 to 30% have some form of gainful employment. We have people work all 3 shifts. Obviously, first shift is easy enough to leave in the morning, come back at like 4 or 5 o'clock, and then come to the shelter. Second shift, we have a late list program where people can call in, let us know that they're working. If they can't get here by 8:30, we put their name on the list. When they show up, we'll check their name and we'll allow them in. Third shift is probably the most difficult because they usually sleep right after work, which is 7 o'clock in the morning, and the shelter closes at 8. So what some people will do is sleep from like 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock and then go work their job and then try to find somewhere to sleep after like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. We have a pretty neat bathroom system and shower system. Trailers have been modified to fit 12 bathroom stalls and 11 showers. So we never run out of shower space where before. In some of the shelters we'd have like 2 or 3 showers for like 150 people. So just imagine people fighting over that. That's not a problem here. We do give people hygiene products. Of course, that's always on a donation basis. And for the most part, the community kind of stands behind us, and if they go on vacation, they gather up their soaps, whatever, or wherever they can get them from, soaps, shampoos, stuff like that. So we are always looking for those items because they run out very quick. We also have a pretty elaborate book collection here, which people donate to all the time. We at first were worried that the books would walk off. That has happened, but it seems like it's replenished like the next day. So we are never at a loss for books. Also, we have AA meetings here every Tuesday. And so a lot of guys have been taking advantage of that. So those are just some of the resources and things that people can do here inside the shelter.